Hey guys, we've been doing this back to basics thing. I got carried away and did a first one, then I did a second, and now I'm calmed down more, and we're doing a third. So I went and played a human 5Q rather than a bot 5Q. And let's just, I want to walk through. The idea is I see the like 5 to 10Q range, and they play, and it's like I have no idea what they're thinking. Maybe because they're just putting stones down and having fun. Totally valid. But let's go through with some basics. See how it goes. I'm the white stones. Empty corners. And we now have two things on the board that stand out. This is how one plays Go, is one notices these things, and that's what forms the game. It's what makes you decide where to play, right? So some 7Q is going to play around A. That's the smallest area on the board. So characteristics. The bottom left, the A group, has a closed skirt. That means they don't want to play there anymore. For those of you, let's just define that. White's upper right group is finished. The idea of adding a stone there is just doesn't make sense. It's the smallest area on the board. But if white plays high, it's unfinished. What's the difference? Well, if black plays here, Centec, because we can't let black start coming into our area, taking away our points. Now there's a knight's move cut. If we fix that, he comes in with, I mean, it's like, no, you close this, now the skirt's closed. Or just close it now. Similarly, black has an open skirt. So this is showing some value because of that. So in the game, A is low and settled. So black does not want to be adding stones here. All finished. Now let's finish that thought. The B stone 4/4 loves extending. So it turns out the triangles 2, 3, 4, 5 are small. And the squares 1, 2, 3, 4 are big. So the bottom's half big, half small, and narrow, more narrow than the other areas. So no, everything else is bigger. Okay, so A, low and settled, is a characteristic that we need to be aware of. Next, you've got the two stones. They also have a characteristic, and that is that walls, this is the two-stone wall, like to extend. So the two stones like to extend around A. B likes to extend around A, being a 4/4 stone. So that's extra value in the A area. So we found out from the characteristics of the shapes, the bottom small, left is particularly big. And the other thing is we have an unfinished corner around C. And I won't go into what unfinished means We've done that a number of times. So there's two big areas, and you can play in either one. Just be aware, if you play the one side, you can see, well, that's turning into an extremely pleasant area. So I just negate it right away. Now, yeah, you could play this move. You could play fourth line, third line. You could play here. That stone is safe because if black comes in, you have a whole move here. So you can come this far and you're safe and you're playing in a big area, stopping black from doing his thing. Fine. In the old days, we used to do this before AI. It was commonplace. But now we're realizing corner's pretty big and this move does play in that big area. It's not like, oh, it almost plays on the left. No, totally 100% plays on the left, meaning it's not lacking in bothering black's two-stone wall. And we've gone over that in detail. So anyway, I play there. Hopefully we understand why. And if you look at the board, now you're only 7Q, but you look and you go, oh, I've heard about unfinished corners. Okay, that's big, pretty natural. And two-stone wall. They like to extend. And in your head, you're doing a little readout. You go, well, if I do normal, that's getting a little scary. Great. Then choose that one over the other. These are things you can do. Start doing them. Comes in. I made a decision to play it this way rather than taking the corner. Just a decision. Joseki, very settled for white. I like that. It's virtually alive. While black, like one big eye. It's not two eyes. So now, two things come to mind. First, black had a choice here, A or B. He went the far way. So there's a big gap there. You should notice, this is how to play Go. You should notice that there's a kind of a stretch there. Therefore, this move's got to have some meaning. Now, let's put it real close, which is a little too close. Does this bother the gap? No, there is no gap to bother. Okay, let's go one more. Does this bother the gap? No, black's very tight and close. Everything's fine. This is something you can judge by yourself. So here, there's two ways to bother that gap. This way. Next, looks like it should do something good. Or this way, threatening to come in and surround. Now, that doesn't mean we're now going to play there. We're aware of that. As the game continues, one of these stones will pop out as a good move. So, black has a gap. What else? It's one last corner. So, three choices. We get rid of C because we already know that's the small side. So, A or B. Personally, I love the 3-3. Life, points, very nice. Now, he decided to take the corner back. Pretty much everyone knows this Joseki, commonplace. And it's easy to look at this Joseki and say, well, black got life, and let's count it. Black has 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 points. And white got 2, 4, something small. One can be worried about that. Strong players don't like this as black. And I've known this for a long time, but this last 6 months, I'm like, more and more, I'm really, black has nothing. Because, and we've gone over this move. Well, it's just 3 dead stones. Yeah. So black plays there, and now we look, what's the Aji? Well, this is Sente to kill the corner. Okay. And now we put down a white move. So back here, let me remove some of these, all of these. Are we concerned about black area 1? No. We can put 2 moves in there anytime we want. 2 in a row. First one we know about, that's Sente. Second one, wherever you want. Depends on when the time comes. Will it fit here? Will it be a matter of running out? But the extra move here that you have is extremely helpful in saying black can't get points on the bottom. And the other way is this guy. This is a pleasant move in this context, building the right well. And let's say black plays here. This is sent to kill the corner, as we know, right? Now there's nothing black can do. If it goes this way, corner dies. That's pretty darn big. If it goes the other way, can't haunt it because it's Atari kill. So the corner dies. Well, that's a nice Sente move. And what does he do? Play here? Well, that's still a problem. So he's got to come back and play like, this is probably the best move, depending on the situation. And then the attack starts going better because you have a little more height. A lot of things like this. Anyway, so I'm not concerned. Also, black's invested an extra move. So he's supposed to have a whole move, 8, a solid 8 extra points than white, which, if you do the math, it's exactly how it is. Black has 8 more points than white here. So everything's perfectly in order, but black has all these moves that bother him. And white doesn't, because this little A Panuki is so flexible and hard to hurt. So better for white. Okay. Now let's look at our next moves. There's a few things that stand out that we've talked about. The B stone, low and settled, says the bottom is small. The Aji of white C says the bottom is small. So everything's bottom small. Let's not play on the bottom. First thing to notice. Now, this is something that cube players don't do, is look at the character of the stones. But I'd like to suggest that that's, well, the way I play Go, that's the only thing to look at. That's all. Just what are the stones saying? So not the bottom. That is a statement the stones are making. Black's 2 A stones say the left is big. I have a low settled B group saying the left is small. So the left got some nice width, but, and it's not like out of question. I mean, it's big, just not very exciting because white doesn't want it. What else have we got going on? White C. Let's look at that. Black's probably going to respond. Very pleasant shape. That was nice. Okay, that's worthwhile. Like a free move. We could start building the right away because we know we have a next move possible. But that's a middle game. The right already belongs to white. So that's middle game. So the C area, it's the opening, left opening. Well, let's look at this again. See how the entirety of black's shape, black's area, all kind of working together. It's got area 1, area 2, area 3. That's a lot of black stones with no white. While white's playing short distances, 4 and 5, that's a small distance. Black's playing grand moves. So that really suggests that stopping black's overall growth is a good idea. Okay, so we just broke down the different shapes and we've seen, well, C's possible, but black's overall area seems to be what's going on. So how to do that? Now, you can just go play on the left and everything's fine. But the more you think it through, the better moves we're going to get. So we already know I'm not really thrilled about putting a stone here because my group says, I don't need that. So there's something lacking about that. I'm not saying it's a bad move per se. Might be 90%, 95%. But we're kind of, well, what else is there? So when I was playing this game, it came to me, well, there's a move I've never played. That's a common move. I've never played it before, and it kind of fits here. Instead of playing on the left, this is a common move against the long, low Shamari, the long knight's move Shamari. He played normal, Hane. Oh, there's so many cuts here. Yeah, for black too. So if black plays this way, well, he's got a fix, and then there's whole bunches of problems. Black has a lot of weaknesses here anyway. So this is the common way. Very strong move for black. Fix the cut. Black got the whole corner. Lots of points, and white has... Notice white's not taking the left. I'm undercut. I never said the left. I'm saying overall thickness in the area, not points. I haven't said anything about points. Well, that fits the left. I don't want the left because I'm already settled there. So I'm doing more center. Kind of fits. Hey, on. Good walk? Oh, she wants her cookie. I gave her a cookie yesterday after my walk with her. We just came back walking. She just came back walking the dog. So now you test white. This is all part of the Joseki, which, 7Q is not going to know any of this. Granted, I've seen it. So does the 7Q, but easier for me since I can maneuver it. Black kills it. Okay, that means I get this for free. Okay. Now what? Take points? I just said I didn't want to do that. It's a small area. See how this thinking is leading where we play. Well, if I don't want to play on the left, but my group needs help, what else is going on? Well, area 1's looking like black can do something there. Is where we start linking our ideas together. Defend A, don't play on the left. To me, this is huge, linking ideas together. So if there's any chess players, this comes up all the time. like a fork in chess is, you're either you move your knight and you're either going to capture that or you're going to capture that. So one move, you link ideas together. So here, defend A, don't play on the left. So I play here, which gives me a head start in entering the bottom. And secondly, it turns the left into from an uninteresting area to, hey, I've got a lot of height there. I could do really big things over there, right? I'm changing the character of the left. Boom, boom, he attacks and comes out because he does not want me to get that area. It's all appropriate. Black's actually played reasonably well to here. 5Q, I'd say more than that. This is good. So in this back to basics video, what do? We do what we always do. We're Black's playing around our A group. Should I defend? We don't say, should I defend my B group? The question hasn't come up. If Black plays this way, the question comes up. When Black plays here, oh, should I defend the left? No, there's not even a question. It's the right that's the question. Now, I know that sounds silly, but we don't play at A. We think, should I play at A? So we're playing at the 5Q level. What's the 5Q going to do? This move? Why? Because we see a move there that looks nice. They put stones down that seem good to them. Stop doing that. Instead of putting a stone down, you think, oh, my A group, how's it doing? And then you think, someone once said, if I have 3 options for health, I'm healthy. Let me check that out. Well, I can run to the center. That's an easy way to get healthy. I'm out. I can run up easily. Any third one? I'm going to say there's 4. First, you can run to the side at 3. It's basically these 2 or these 3 stones running up. Black can't stop it because you're a wall. You just connect under or over or something. And 4 is Black is so weak here, the 1 or the 2 stones, that severely limits what Black can do. That's another option for health. So this white group has 4 options for health. It's not in the least bit weak. If you, Mr. 7Q, went through this process, first, you'd have to know the process. Well, if you've seen any of my videos at all, I'm always about process. Next, you'd have to work it through. You have to be familiar. Options for health include running, outright life. I can live in 1 move. That's an excellent option for health. Boom, live in 1 move. Or make him so weak, he's so weak, he can't do anything against me. Those are the 3 types of options. Well, you got 4 of those. Now, I had a student quite recently start to get this, and someone attacked him, but it wasn't much of an attack. He still had 3 or so options for health. He played away. I couldn't believe it. He actually listened, took advantage of the knowledge, and picked up an entire move on the board. So just give me another moment here. Black plays, you see it. Black plays, oh, more than that. Black to play. You ready? Pass. White gets a free move. That's huge. That's what this is. That's not an attack. I can just, nothing. Just go away. Do whatever I want. That is really, really big. Okay. Where to go? Well, I'm still not concerned about area 1. It's changed a little bit. On the one hand, black has developed some thickness. You see me marking the wall facing area 1. On the other hand, I have my head at C. Let's make it A. Poking down, saying, I can see your area. So it's like it's hard for him. Plus my free move in area 1 for the corner. So I'm still not concerned about area 1. Maybe I should attack the C group. Maybe. Not a terrible idea. I thought, well, free move, I'll just take corner. That's nice. Thank you for the free move. May I have another, please? Okay. White plays here. Black plays here. What do? Everyone knows the answer. Check out our A group again. Okay. Checking it out. There's one. Straight path out. No resistance. Is there another one? Well, 3 is a valid step, and it has a next step. Right? Boom. That's the same distance as this. It's a real step and has a great next step. So yeah, valid. So I'm thinking, how's he going to attack me? Anything he does, I just do the next thing. So I'm fine. Okay, let's go get another move. What would I like? Well, I kind of like this. If he approaches my corner, now I have to wonder if he can live in there. So I play there in Sente or virtual Sente. That sure helps my corner. Hey, now I have a reason to play this move. I am doing big things in the corner, and this bothers his group, which helps me defend my other group. By no means am I saying, oh, I'm playing the biggest, best moves. No. Just good, solid thinking. Okay, he comes in this area. What do we think? Hopefully everyone's shouting, look at your A group, make sure it's okay. Yeah, he played on my A group. What's that mean? How do I feel? Well, I actually feel a little uncomfortable. Now, I didn't check my options for health. I just felt with a 1-move readout, I just feel a little awkward. This 1 move makes me feel awkward, so I didn't go further than that. I just thought, okay, I'll do something. My first thought, well, how about here? Absolute life, totally hurt that black stone. Nice. Very comfortable group now with the future. And I thought, well, also this one, which makes his next move Gote instead of Sente, and I'm threatening the cut. So this one, Gote, this one, Sente. So I thought, well, play a Sente move. He plays here. Sente. Now what? Well, I'm just noticing a black move here makes me feel flat and surrounded. So double Sente. He's got to respond. And then go over here and start the attack. But let's get there. We've been dealing with his A group, my B group. As always, we start with our own. How's my B group? Looking good. I'm out. I'm virtually alive as it stands. There's no way he can attack me. Okay, how's his A group? Looking good for now. That's no problems. Okay, that means we're done. What's next? I could attack the A group. The A stone. Yep. What about the B stones? Oh, those are ugly stones. Heavy, inside a white arena with no base. They're way more valuable than a single A stone that he'd be happy to give up. How do we attack? This is all process, right? We're going through a process. Step one, am I done with our situation? Yeah. Step two, where next? Well, either A or B. B is more valuable. Okay, we're going to be attacking B. How? Okay. Well, where can black go? That's the question. Where does he go for health? Does he dive into area one? He might get one eye if he's lucky. It's a dead end, right? Go to the left. You can't go any further. Dead end. You can't run off the board. So no, that's not an option. He's undercut on both sides. He can't do anything there. Again, if he's lucky, he might get an eye. I haven't read it out. He can go in direction one. Yeah, awful lot of white stones there. Yeah, he could. Maybe. I mean, if you go in that direction, it's nothing but white stones. It's not a comfortable direction. What about direction three? Oh, wide open spaces. Really feeling relief. That's where he wants to go. So that's where we will attack him. Now, for those familiar with the list, we next ask, that's hard to say. As we attack the A group, is there a white entity that would enjoy help? Yeah, my beat stones. They don't need help. They're fine, but they sure would like some help. Oh, they'd love a helping stone. They just don't need it right now. Okay, that puts us somewhere in area one. Okay, and as you continue down this list, I decided based on there's the peep. Yeah, but that's I feel that's a weak stone. But if he were to respond, what's my next move? Here, when you're up against a wall with that single stone, just make a jump. Then if you try something, you're like, okay, that's fine. So you can start there. Okay, that's looking good. And next you can play here, very severe. I just felt if I played there first, he could abuse my stone. So this one, he can't abuse. Okay. Comes out, chase with the knight's move. We all know the proverb. And look at what I'm chasing him to. The three stones. He can't get out. Comes here. Okay, he's ready to shoot out in this direction, right? That's where he wants to go. So I could have gone with the knight's move. Felt that was a little thin. Either one you want to do, they both make sense. We're not looking for perfection here. We could also have gone straight. Stronger. Yeah, but then also easier for black to live. So I did more of a, he looks pretty weak here to me, so I made sure I pressed well. Yep, yep. Okay. So causes me some concern on the bottom, although it's a pretty thin black move. Well, what's he doing? Right? Process. He played near what? He played near my knight's move. Well, we know knight's moves are cut. So, boom, boom, boom. Danger. He's also playing near my other cut. Well, which one's more urgent? The knight's move cut. It's right in my face. Okay, fix it as I come near his eye. Two-purpose move. Fix it, get near the eye. I could also fix it and start coming to his area. Yeah, two-purpose move. They're both two-purpose. What are we presently engaged in? Attacking his group. So I went there instead. Place here, no cut. Okay, this is that's your first question. Oh, he's coming near my cut. You read it out. There's no cut. Pre-move. Okay. Remember, the next idea was this was getting weak. But we have a ton of liberties, options everywhere. I didn't see a problem. Perhaps I should have seen a problem. There's lots of things that I should see, and I don't. But when he plays here, I'm like, I am so out there, and he's so in pain. I went for the killing move. This is very aggressive. Yeah, but he's so surrounded, and I'm have white stones everywhere. Look how close, how tight these two mark stones are. I don't have weak shapes, I have strong shapes. So I was more aggressive. Boom, 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 head on over. Don't let him out. Okay. I was ready to defend, and then I realized, oh, he'll live. Well, even if he does, I'm well ahead. But if I think I can kill, the general idea is don't go for the kill. Just take your profit. That's a lot of profit. Incente. And then get on with the rest of the game. That's the idea. I got a little greedy, and I said, I'll just go for killing you. I think my shapes are up to the task. That's a risky thing to do. All that profit that I could have had might well slip away. All of a sudden, a 7Q shouldn't be here. There's a lot of reading. What about this? What about that? Yeah, I read this. I read that. Finally decided that this sort of shape, I'm hoping, will be enough. Too much reading. So it turns out it was. But now what do you do? There's problems everywhere. So I decided this move, I'm totally connected home, and he cannot get a second eye. 7Q shouldn't be there. 7Q should have played strong, taken the profit in Sente. He comes out. Strengthen myself in Sente. Chase with the knight's move. Yeah, not going to work. Not going to work. Nope. He's going to be getting an eye here. This, if I take the eye, my 5 stones die. Notice all the reading and the complexities when I crossed the line from simple strong play to trying to kill someone. Stay on the safe side. The better idea 90% of the time, 90+% of the time. Okay, so take the eye, and now a little readout. all is well. So make sure he can't force another eye. Kari, all done. Nope, no. And that's where he resigns. Now, actually, he started to become rude, which we won't get into. And that's, in a sense, that's his right, because he's feeling outmanned, and he was. I did play awfully simple stuff other than the kill. Okay, anyway. Hopefully basics, understanding, process. Good luck. Catch you later.